Related.
Hello, everybody. That's enough cyberpunk music for one day. Welcome once again to the Fata and the Fata Morgana.
Woo!
Ooh.
Let me adjust this volume just a smidge. I did not adjust it correctly.
The one finger piano key.
Alright.
So, yeah, it's been a hot minute since the last time we did this. Just gonna keep going, I guess.
Yeah, alright, let's get into it.
Woo.
Nice.
Wow, the crowd just keeps on growing. Are they all helping with the decorations?
It would seem so. Preparation for the festival is in full force.
I found the nun. She's over there. She's got a bunch of people around her, though. What should we do?
I'll force my way through.
We'll start a riot.
How about plan B this time?
I believe this is also Randy. Small child.
Michelle!
Are you alright, Michelle? You went down pretty hard.
Oh, you're such a weakling, dearest Michelle. I don't weigh that much. Not enough to knock you over jumping on your back.
Oh, there's nothing on the stream. There's
there
nothing
isn't?
on the stream.
Oh no.
Again?
I forgot to put up the game. There we go. Alright, it's okay. Okay, listen, this is no problem for the
Oh
people
my
who
God, I
treat this
noticed.
like an audiobook anyway. It's fine. You just missed a little
Yes.
bit of...
This whole game is an audio.
Use your imagination to figure out what happened
Mrs.
between those frames you
some
didn't see.
pictures. There was no CG, it's fine.
What happened? You decide.
This is why we're doing it live.
Or screw up.
Damn, oh no! You guys just missed, Jonesy from Fortnite.
Just here a moment ago.
I know.
Damn.
Michelle got a victory royale.
You missed Giselle getting her boobs out again.
Okay, I'm glad that one was off screen. You gave me.
It was really weird that
myself.
Bish bosh. My mother would have no problem catching me. Then he would have spun me around like a princess at a ball.
Unreasonable doesn't even begin to describe your expectations. Are you sure you should be running around like that? I thought you were in rather poor health.
Amazingly, I'm actually feeling pretty good. And I haven't even had any medicine today. Maybe because I cleared things up with Mel yesterday? I cried my eyes out last night, but I feel better now.
I'm glad to hear it. They do say health is as much mental as it is physical. So you might keep getting better if you stay positive. Just don't push yourself.
Why, thank you for your concern, my dearest Michelle.
She's taken quite a liking to you. How do you like that? It's nice, isn't it?
I'm more not sure how to react.
Oh, just go along with it. You know you want to. I wish I could be there too. I want to pet that sweet little head of hers.
What do you think she is, a cat? Now that she's opened up, though, I will admit she is rather sweet. Joshua, you're being required to voice act today as part of your quota.
We have quotas?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No, we don't.
Yes, apparently so. Oh, there you are, Nelly. My window's wide open, holy shit.
Wow, Nelly.
Don't run off like that, you scared me.
It's not my fault you lost sight of me, dearest Mel.
I'll try to keep a better eye on you. So you came to check out the courtyard, Michelle. You know, you really stand out from the crowd. You're so pale, I could tell it was you from way off in the distance.
I'm well aware of how conspicuous I am, but everyone's acting so unconcerned. It's honestly kind of disconcerting.
I can't say people don't think you look unusual, but no one's afraid of you or anything.
Hmm.
It's not easy looking different from everyone else, is it?
It comes with a disadvantage, yes.
And she would have had to deal with the same thing.
Hmm.
That's another thing I regret. I wish I could have treated her more like a regular person. I guess I just wasn't mature enough to accept her.
You spent much of your life in a very sheltered environment, so it's only human that you would have difficulty accepting something that didn't fit within your view of the world. That doesn't make you a bad person. Regardless, you did treat her like a regular person. That's the reason she accepted your invitations to go on walks.
Yes. Question. You know what she looks like, right?
I do.
What, what do you think the first time you saw it? I know that it's not the most tactful question, but
I thought nothing of it. I simply saw her as a person, as a girl.
I see. Well, what do you know? It looks like I'm the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a right saint.
No, I've simply seen much worse.
No, you kind of remind me of her.
I do?
I mean, you're much more personable than her, but what's the word? It's not just the way you look, but there's something a little different than everyone else about you. Like an awe or something. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry if I offended you. I wasn't trying to insult you or anything. But I mean, like yesterday, you were talking like a prophet. I'm almost beginning to think that maybe you really did see a vision from God.
You know, we built a grown attack already. You asked me ages ago.
Yeah, sorry.
Who cares if Michelle is a saint or a prophet or the archangel himself? Michelle is my second brother. Besides, he doesn't look all that weird to me. The saint is probably just an ordinary girl too. I'm big enough now that I won't think badly of her no matter what she looks like.
Yeah.
And when she's free and feeling better again, maybe we can get together and bake something. That would be lots of fun. She'll forgive you. I'm sure of it.
You know, maybe we shouldn't be talking about this so loudly. Wouldn't want anyone to overhear us.
Oh, right. Sorry. But everyone's so busy by prepping to the festival, I'm sure we're fine.
Better safe than sorry, though.
As you say, dearest Mel. So, Michelle, are you here to help with the prep?
No, I was hoping I could find some time to talk with the nun.
With all the people coming and going, she's going to have her hands full until the festival starts.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Is it that important that you talk with her?
She may be able to give us information that could assist in acquiring the second key.
Second key. You're not saying she's involved too, are you?
By my estimation, she doesn't know anything. She is, however, very much connected to the swordsman. Much like you acted to help your sister, I believe the nun is his driving force.
You serious? I find that hard to believe. I mean, she's such a loving, charitable woman. And he's, well, a savage brute. Murder.
It has to be her, though. Ever seen the two of them acting particularly close?
Never. She's kind to everyone. I've seen them talking once or twice, sure. But she wasn't acting any different than she does around anyone else. It certainly doesn't seem like they had anything going on.
Maybe they're hiding? Surely there's something between them.
I would certainly presume so.
Nuns aren't allowed to be romantically involved, so they could be having secret trysts. A forbidden romance! How exciting!
Oh.
You cut out?
We're having another issue of the freezies. Just give it a
Oh.
moment.
Nelly, I told you to stop freezing time.
You can't stop me, dearest Mel.
Zoaldo. Oh, there we go. Whew.
Toki no tomare.
Let's see.
So you need to talk with her then, Michelle? Leave it to me.
You can do it.
Well, right now she's showing people how to make decorations. Wearing striped crowns and flowers and other things. I know how to make them too, so I can take your place teaching for a little.
I appreciate it, but if anyone should be offering to help, it's me.
There's a bunch of them already done, like over there, hanging off the tree branches. Can you make those?
They're very intricately designed.
You'd have to be really good at weaving to make those, let alone teach other people how. You should take her up on her offer.
You're right. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated.
You got it. I'll let her know you want to talk, so just hold tight. And you, dearest Mel, are coming with me. You get to help make decorations.
I'm no good at this stuff, though.
Nope, I said you're coming and that's all there is to it. With me as your teacher, you'll be a pro in no time.
Yeah, alright, you win. Let's go.
Nellie seems to be in good shape. It doesn't look like last night caused any problems for them. I'm relieved.
Hopefully they can continue down this path.
They'll be fine, I'm sure.
I pray that they will be. Now we should have a little time before the nun is available to talk. So I really would like to find some shade.
Is it pretty bright out today?
You can see through my eyes.
I can, yes. I can see what's going on, just not as clearly as you. Not enough to tell how strong the sun is, for example.
I see.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I say, but the backs of my eyes are starting to hurt. 2 days now with hardly a cloud in sight.
There you are. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long.
No, no worries. I apologize for pulling you away from your duties at such a busy time.
After that little surprise this morning, I feel you must really have something you want to say.
I do. Something very important. And if possible, I could discuss it with you somewhere more private.
Let me guess. You're going to propose to me? No, you should know better than that. I am a servant of God, the Father. He is the only companion I am permitted to have.
No, I just want to.
I know, I'm kidding. I just want to tease you a little bit. I can't be away for very long though, alright?
I will do my best to keep it short.
Okay, let's head inside and find a room then.
After you. May I ask you something, Giselle?
What? Yes, what is it?
Is there something about me that makes people want to tease me?
No, not at all. What would ever give you that idea?
If you say so.
Alright, you have my undivided attention. Make yourself comfortable and speak whenever you're ready. I am here to help those in need. My ears are at your service. The good, the bad, the ugly, tell me anything and everything.
You're a nun. I'll be a little more particular with your conversation topics.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I actually want to talk about you, rather than myself.
About me?
You, or the people you associate with, I suppose. Are you acquaintances with that Asian swordsman?
The Lord's bodyguard. I mean, I know of him, but I can't say I know too much about him.
What?
I was under the impression that you were quite intimate with him.
Did someone tell you we were?
No, that was just, the feeling I had.
Remember, I am a nun. Whatever you think you saw, you were probably imagining. I'm not allowed to give any man special treatment, let alone be intimate with one.
There's something between you two, though.
What do you mean something with us? Did that not come through?
Cut out a little bit
Ah.
there, yeah.
What do you mean, something between us?
Maybe you should try telling her what we know about him here. His primary motivation is to keep her church running, after all.
Is he not here to keep the church, your church, in operation?
Is he... What? Did he tell you he was?
He did.
Oh, really? That's a little... No, that's quite surprising. I hardly ever see him talking to anyone. Are you friends with him?
Perhaps acquaintances would be a better word.
Well, he seems to be a nice enough fellow.
Are you really not close to them at all?
Nope. So if he told you he was trying to protect this church, it would have been it would have been to be out of a sense of gratitude, nothing more.
Gratitude for...
A while back he was in a pretty bad place in life, and I gave him some food. This was when I wasn't all the way out here. But at a church in the city.
There were other nuns there too, as I recall.
Right. We also served as an orphanage, so it was us and a ton of children. I've since fallen out of touch with them, though. But as a servant of God, it is our responsibility to offer assistance to those in need. Which is exactly what I did for him. No special treatment, I just did the right thing. So whatever you think you saw between us, there's nothing there.
You're Pauline, though, aren't you?
No, my name is Mary.
Marie? How can that be? How can she not be her?
Wait, that sounds a lot like a name we heard behind the third door. But I don't think they're the same person.
I concur. There's no guarantee everyone's name has to be the same. Mel and Nellie's were, which just made us think they all would be.
That's true.
On the subject of assumptions, it's possible her connection to the swordman is also a flawed one. Because again, all we have to go on is Mel and Nellie. Although in Morgana's story, I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of doing what he did to keep her church running. I was not referring to this woman.
I should get back down to the country yard then. Nellie won't be able to handle everything on her own. It would be great if you could help with the preparations too.
One second.
Hmm?
There's absolutely nothing going on between you two.
Why can't you just accept the answer I've given you? I don't like being so blunt, but you're really overstepping your bounds. I said there's nothing, and there's nothing.
What do I say? If she leaves now, it won't be easy getting off the chance to talk to her. I'll be able to get him to tell me his story without having her on my side, though. I'll be able to get his key.
You could try talking to him with Mel there? The two of you together could convince him to give up his key.
When I encountered his shadow in the mansion, he told me that if I had mentioned the key to him in the past, he would have cut my head from my shoulders on the spot.
Then, should we try to find the Lord first instead?
I think I'll try to shake her up. Take a leap of faith on there being something between them.
You know, I should really get going.
Hold on. Just one last thing.
Yes?
Would it be possible for you to grant me access to the observation tower?
Tower? Why?
Because the Lord and his bodyguard are keeping someone imprisoned at the top of it.
What?
They've locked up a girl with miracle blood.
It's not very appropriate to joke things like that.
I am not joking. The medicine you're handing out, that's real human blood.
What proof do you have?
I have someone else who can corroborate my story.
And what proof do you have that they're telling the truth?
When you hear what he has to say, you'll know. The greatest proof is his key.
Sorry, but there's no way I can believe someone's being imprisoned here. Your claims are an affront not only to good people who give their time, money, and hard work for the church, but to God himself.
Open the door and you can see for yourself!
I can't. I don't have the keys.
And does that not seem the slightest bit unusual to you? Doesn't that make you think that they may be hiding something?
No, because I know what's being kept in the tower.
You know?
The observation tower is the Lord's personal property. He stores his money and valuables there because the church is less likely to be broken into than his manor.
His money?
Even thieves fear God. So you can understand why he would want to keep his property here.
Does it actually make sense, though? He's so afraid of thieves, surely he can afford to hire guards.
He doesn't like keeping guards around.
Why not?
Haven't you heard? There have been several failed assassination attempts. Lord is not a bad man. He can just be rather aggressive in his work, which has a tendency to make a man enemies. Some of whom want to see him dead. And keeping his world at hand only increases that risk. Now are you satisfied?
Insist all you like, but he's not keeping money in that tower. He's got a...
Are you after the Lord's wealth? Is that what this is about?
What?
Again, I don't like being so blunt, but... Who do you think I'm more likely to believe? The Lord who has been supporting me in this church? Or you who showed up out of nowhere demanding me to open the door?
I'm telling the truth. There's a dying girl in that tower.
I'm sorry, and I don't want to do this. But if you keep this up, I'm going to have to call the guards. I really must be going now.
The swordsman. He helped imprison the girl in the tower, so you get the money necessary to keep your church up and running. Your help, we could stop this.
Take some time to cool off.
Would it have killed her to be a little more open-minded? I really hope she considers the possibility of her telling the truth, even just a little bit.
Is she so defensive because she trusts the Lord that much? Or is her trust in the swordsman? Or maybe it's simply because she doesn't trust me. I think I'll head back to the courtyard. I need some time to consider our next move.
That's a good idea. And there might be something Mel and Nellie can do to help, too.
Perhaps. Why isn't this nun more open-minded? With the nun denying any involvement with the swordsman and him being so inscrutable, I find myself at a complete loss as to how to go about crossing the wall, standing in the way of getting the truth out of him. My mind brings back to the events of the second door, the most savage of the three tragedies. The things he did then were undeniably inhuman, which makes me wonder if his perspective on these events would have any influence over Morgana's perception of him. If at all, a possible influence seems the less likely. Was he man or was he beast? If nothing else, he wanted to be human in the beginning. What was it that he truly desired? If he hadn't been under Morgana's curse, would he have wanted to be the same killer he was? Blinding sunlight drags me from my thoughts. A radiance brighter, more intense than any I've been under today. Or rather, it's probably more my mind interpreting that way, because my eyes can't handle anymore. Right. Ugh. And out of moments, all I can see is white.
Michelle, are you alright?
I feel a sharp pain like someone's yanking at the back of my eyes. I'm fine. I just need some shade. Giselle's voice fades away. Ugh. From somewhere I think I can hear her calling my name, but instead of sound, all that reaches me is more pain. And the world starts tilting toward me. No, not the world. It's me who's falling. I'm not at the mansion. Where am I?
You're awake.
Morgana? What are you doing here?
Does my appearance disturb you? That is to be expected, I suppose. I am hardly what you would call attractive, after all.
Morgana.
How do you know my name?
How do I know your name? to save you. Where is this? Aren't you in the... Huh? What just happened? I tried to say observation tower, and my voice completely disappeared.
Where is this? I'm not sure how you couldn't know. This is the witch's cottage by the lake. I found you unconscious outside my door, so I presumed you came here in search of my herbal medication.
Unconscious. Outside her door. Your arm.
What?
This is... before she lost her arm. Does that mean... traveled even farther into the past? Or could this be... You must get yourself far away from this place, Morgana. Better yet, escape to another country entirely.
Where did that come from? I have no means of survival if I leave.
In that case, beware of 2 men who will come to visit you. You must not open the door for them.
What do you mean?
They're a haired boy and a... Why do I lose my voice for the most important details? Is this really the cottage by the lake?
Take a look out the window and see for yourself.
There's nothing there. Nothing outside the window. No, that's not exactly right. A reddish-black fog churns beyond the window.
Pretty lake, is it not? Not that I have any place talking about beauty.
Now I understand. This isn't the real world. It is your world, then. Morgana. Or is it a world within our dreams?
May I ask who you are?
I once spent much time at your side. This is all so very strange. It was always you who was talking to me. Now you don't even know my name. Shall we talk for a bit, Morgana?
If you're going to try to convince me to leave, I won't have it. And please watch what you say. There's something very unsettling about your choice of words.
As you wish. In that case, let's talk about ourselves. For so long I fought to fend off the things you said. Not because I had any particular dislike for you, but because I was afraid of how entrancing the sound of your voice was. I sympathized with... empathized with the feelings seething through your words. That understanding almost allowed them to consume me. There was a mysterious magnetism to your voice, and then emotionally unstable, and as emotionally unstable as I was at the time, I couldn't possibly have withstood giving into it.
You're saying my voice is unpleasant?
Not at all. It was beautiful. Frighteningly so. I want to try again. I want you to tell me about yourself, the things you see and feel.
I will not be telling you or anyone else about myself. Because
They would have to be inhumane to empathize with you. In that case, we can start with me instead. Honestly, I don't want to talk about myself either, because it makes me feel pitiful, worthless. It's a story I'd rather pretend never happened. It's not a story I can just tell anyone.
But you can tell me?
Indeed. I was born into this world female.
What?
From a young age, being a girl felt somehow wrong. And as I grew older, my body developed like a boy's. Not entirely, though. My body is incomplete. I am missing one thing every man is supposed to have. The change drove my mother to madness, and she hid me away. For I was unfit to be in the presence of others. That was when I was 14 years old. That marked the end of any semblance of normalcy of my life. Morgana, you once told me that our fates were decided before birth, both yours and mine alike. I spent my whole life rejecting that notion, insisting I was a normal person, fighting to prove I was indeed male. But now that it's all over, I think you were right. My fate was always set in stone. And perhaps if I had stopped trying to fight it, if I had shut up and accepted it, I could have lived a longer life. I could have not left Giselle behind.
Do you regret your choice?
No, I do not. No matter what could have happened, no matter what could have been, I had to hold my ground. I had to keep shouting. Because if I hadn't, it would have rendered my very existence meaningless. No matter what misfortune the decision may have brought, I must not regret it. Everyone has some principle, some belief, some fundamental aspect of themselves they always stand in unwavering support of. Or perhaps must not lose sight of would be a better way to put it. For if we do, we lose sight of ourselves. For most people, these beliefs have probably been internalized so deeply they aren't even aware that they hold them. But what we carry inside us is unique. Difficult for other people to understand, to accept, forcing us to walk a path of solitude and persecution. I believe you genuinely do have miraculous powers. And who knows, maybe your blood is special too. But I think your real power lies in your voice, and its ability to enchant anyone who hears it. But it was something you were born with, not something you asked for. Was it not?
I am a saint, and the daughter of God. That is the lot I was given, and that is the path I must walk. If I stray from that path or stop walking, I will no longer be myself. It would make me worthless. We mustn't lament the solitude we were dealt with.
Maybe not. But I think that if either of us had someone, even one person who accepted us, it would have caused us to see the world in a much different light. I know you had people like that, who treated you like a regular girl.
But they're gone now.
And have you never leaned on their memory?
It comes back to me from time to time. But even then, they were different than me. They were so full of kindness, so very human. And while they taught me to experience their joy, not even they could change what I ultimately am. I left my humanity behind far too early in my life. And what about you? Do you have anyone special?
I do.
And do they treat you like a normal person?
She does.
However, you still know that you're different, and then you can't fit in with everyone else. That you're abnormal. You do, don't you?
I'm very conscious of that fact. That on a fundamental level, I am still grey. And that so long as I am who I am, that will always be so. Nevertheless, her acceptance allowed me to step onto the path she walked. A path wide enough even for me, despite my abnormality.
You are, I expect, only half right about that. You're a man capable of making compromises, with a spirit strong enough to try to walk the path of humanity, while still being an outsider to it. I could never do that. Someone could be standing there, someone ordinary but incredibly kind and accepting person, holding their hand out for me. And I don't think I could take it. Because I know that if I do, it will only bring pain. So if I am to take anyone's hand, it must be someone inhuman. Someone fundamentally abnormal. And not just mentally or emotionally, but on a deeper level, intrinsically different.
Morgana.
Maybe you. Maybe you could do it. Maybe you could understand even the tiniest bit of my fate. You could do that, couldn't you? Then do it. Understand me. Empathize with me. Take some of the weight off my back.
Morgana. I have every intention of doing everything I can. But you have to understand, I am not from this time, Morgana. Cannot promise you I'll be around much longer. So instead, take as much time as you need to find someone who will accept you. And with them, slowly bring yourself back onto the path of humanity. It will not be easy, I know. Constant fear and the looks people give you, dreading the things they think and feel about you, terrified by the thought that they might abandon you at any moment, the ever-present anxiety about whether you're able to fit in with them. But I know you can do it. I know you can bring yourself back to a place you can love. Like what you had 4 years ago.
You really are. Michelle. You may think talking to my past self can change something. But you're sorely mistaken. Nothing of the girl you see there remains. Poke and prod the past all you like. It won't change anything, my dear. It's all too far gone to have any effect.
Michelle. Michelle, are you there? Are you alright? Get up, Michelle, please. Oh, thank goodness. You're awake.
Did I pass out?
Wake. Are you okay? Did you hit your head?
Nelly.
You ever found a big scare, dearest Michelle? All of a sudden, you were just on the ground. Were you feeling unwell?
No, I just have the natural sensitivity to sunlight. I apologize for any concern I caused you. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Oh no. Okay, Discord's just freezing up a little bit.
And it begins again.
Sorry for worrying you too, Giselle. And for the rather shameful display.
Okay, Discord is still super frozen right now.
It's not just me, got it.
It's not just you, B.
Yeah, it's the one just. Oh!
Oh, here we
Hey!
Oh,
go.
there we go.
We're
Giselle jump
escalating.
scare.
That is a white woman jump scare.
God damn it. No need to apologize. Like you said, you're sensitive to sunlight. I'm just glad you're alright, Michelle. If anything, I should be the one apologizing for putting so much pressure on you. I had no idea it was so bright out.
As long as you're not sick or anything. So you're feeling better now?
My head still hurts a little, but yes, I'm fine. What time is it?
Almost supper time. Which means I'd better get back to the cottage.
Was I really out for that long?
At least you woke up before supper. Get going though. See you tomorrow, Michelle.
Good night, Nelly. Tomorrow is the day before Morgana's supposed to die. But time is limited enough as it is. That said... Giselle. I saw Morgana.
You. What do you mean? How?
I don't know if it was a world of her creation, or simply a dream. But in it, I spoke with Morgana, when she was still alive.
What was she like?
Not like the Morgana we know now. Not someone who seems to feed off hatred.
So she really was a saint in life, like Mel described her.
Though I got the impression being a saint was more like a chain around her ankle. The only way she was able to derive meaning from her life. Not to mention the utter sense of solitude brought about by the knowledge that no one like her would ever come into her life.
You think she wanted to break free from the chains then?
Even if she were able to, she would never be able to return to anything resembling normal. Much like I will never have a normal body. Although...
Oh, you're awake. That's good.
What, you came to check up on me?
Don't act so surprised. I'm plenty capable of showing concern for others. That said, no, that's actually not why I'm here.
He looks pale.
I know you're not feeling well, but if you're up to it, would you mind joining me for supper?
I don't know why you would make such a big deal about asking me to.
He's the one asking. I think he's getting suspicious.
I see. I apologize for not handling my encounter with him better.
Don't be. If he was sure I was playing with him, I wouldn't be here. So don't blame yourself. Though, I would still appreciate if you came.
Absolutely. Turning him down would only give him more reason to be suspicious.
True enough. I'll do my best not to let anything slip. You try and do the same, alright?
Of course.
Well, let's get going then.
Could the nun have told him what I said to her?
Whatever this is about, we don't want to keep him waiting. Be on your guard.
I will.
Here he is.
I see. I see that. I've been waiting. I saved you a couple seats, so go on. Sit down.
This is unbearable.
What's the matter, Mel? You've hardly touched your food. Lost your appetite?
I've never been a very big eater.
No. Then why don't you give the rest to your friend here? It's a bit bland, but it's passable. Wouldn't you say?
This pressure is nothing if not overwhelming.
How does he expect anyone to eat with the air so tense?
Mel refuses to even look at him.
Considering he's the reason Mel's involved in all of this at all. I can understand not wanting to make eye contact.
Or even be in the same room.
Oh, and you're not going to eat either? Ah, don't worry, there's no poison in it.
The thought never even crossed my mind. Why would you think I would be concerned about my meal being poisoned?
It was only a joke.
I don't see the Lord anywhere.
He's gone back to his manor.
I thought you were his bodyguard.
He's a lord. He has more than one guard.
Why did you invite us to supper?
Is there any reason why I shouldn't have?
There are plenty.
Such as?
Like,
I imagine anyone would feel a bit overwhelmed dining with the Lord's personal bodyguard.
like that.
In fact, I'm surprised you two knew each other at all. Let alone were on good enough terms to share supper together.
You haven't told this young man anything, have you, Mel?
Nothing. All I told him was that you were the Lord's bodyguard.
I see. You wanna know what kind of terms we're on?
What?
We're accomplices. Such a shame this is how your reunion had to turn out. You finally get to see him again, only to learn that he's a criminal.
Wait, what are you?
What crimes might you be referring to?
Take a guess. What sort of atrocity do you think we're committing?
What is he doing? Why would he tell you that?
He wants to gauge my reaction, I assume. I have to choose my words carefully. I can't say too much, but I won't get anywhere saying nothing either. How should I handle this? I have no idea.
All I'm asking you is to guess. Say the first thing that comes to mind.
You're putting me on the spot, telling me my friend is a criminal and asking me to guess his crime. Did you honestly think you would get any sort of answer out of me?
You make a fair point. And allow me to change the question. If you found out a friend of yours is a criminal, would you still be able to be their friend? That question makes you uncomfortable too? Consider it a sort of sideshow to liven up our meal. Ah, don't take it too seriously.
It would depend on if they feel guilty about what they've done. and if they have any intention of making penance for their crimes. And Mel, well, he's someone who would be ashamed of any wrongdoing he might or might not have participated in.
Ah, I see.
What about you? If you had done something you knew to be wrong, would you be ashamed? Would you make penance?
Maybe. Maybe not. You have one hell of a friend here, Mel. Michelle. That was your name, wasn't it? Do you have any other friends?
I don't have many, no.
Any in this land?
No. Why do you ask?
I don't have any friends here either. Or maybe I never had any at all.
Maybe he wants to be your friend, Michelle.
Somehow I doubt that.
Yeah, I guess not.
Any family?
I left home some time ago.
I did you father the visit regularly?
What do you want to know?
I'm in a similar situation myself. I thought it'd be nice to find some common ground.
I find it difficult to take him at his word.
So you've made the long journey all the way out here so you could see him?
That I did.
This is just a small detour from his travels. That's what you told me, isn't it?
That's right.
Very gracious of you to go so far out of your way for him. Oh, and Mel, I have a question for you as well.
Huh? What kind of question?
Think of it like a little game. You're standing on the edge of a cliff. On your left is your sister, and on your right, him. They're both about to fall. You can only save one of them. Whose hand do you grab? Surely this isn't the first time you've heard this scenario proposed. It's not real, just hypothetical. Don't take it so seriously. Come on, it's just a game. You know that, right?
You don't need to answer. As he said, I'm only here to see him. When I heard that there was going to be a festival, I requested permission to remain until then. If that displeases you for any reason, I apologize. But hypothetical or not, a question like that makes it uncomfortable for everyone involved. Or are you trying to make him feel cornered?
Not at all, it was a mere question. I never meant to make him uncomfortable. My apologies. Now, I suppose I should take my leave, as it seems that my presence makes it hard to enjoy the food. Relax, I'm not staying here tonight. I won't get in the way of your reunion anymore. You said you'd be here until the Harvest Festival? We're supposed to be putting on quite the impressive event. Look forward to it.
May I ask you one thing before you go?
Hmm?
What do you think of the nun? Are you very close to her?
I am not close to anyone.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I was hoping to handle it a bit better than that. But I just can't seem to keep it together around him. I'm really sorry.
I can hardly blame you.
Thanks. There's something really unsettling about him.
I can't say I disagree.
What was the deal with that question anyway?
The cliff one.
Yeah.
I think it's best if you don't linger on it.
Anyway, you look at it. He had to be. Never mind. Anyway, keep your eye out. You probably want to be extra careful tonight. After all, I'm scared he might be up to something. There's no saying where he actually went.
I'm with Mel. I have a bad feeling about what he might do.
After a conversation like that, it would be you'd be crazy not to be on alert. That would be wise, yes. I plan to head straight back to my room.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Do you really think we'll be able to get his key? I still can't bring myself to believe there's anything between him and the Sanctus. And the Lord's pretty much always inaccessible.
Does the Lord say anything when you're all together?
Such as...
Anything at all? Something that gives me some idea of what kind of person he is.
Sorry, I got nothing. I usually keep my mouth shut when I'm around them. And they hardly talk to each other either.
I see.
Sorry. I'm pretty sure you've already heard this, but the Lord's an incredibly suspicious man. I'm not sure he's capable of trusting anyone at all. So it's not really a situation where I can go up and ask him about his personal life. After several failed assassination attempts, among other things, he's just grown to be suspicious of everyone around him. If someone's walking up to him, and he even thinks that they might try something, that's all it takes for him to have them beheaded. As a person, his reputation's awful, but he has done a ton to improve these cities' economy. So the merchants and artisans think he's alright.
And, out of curiosity, what is the Lord's name?
Huh? Oh, you don't know that either? His name. Is Jean-Francois
Barnier.
Barnier. Did I say Francois?
Jean-Francois Barnier.
No,
Oh, I got Francois right.
Yeah, you basically got it all correct. Like, it just the last bit was a bit hard to figure out, which is fine.
Well, no, I just didn't even bother trying to pronounce Barnier.
Yeah, it's Barnier. Yeah. What?
That name doesn't fit him at all.
Not one bit. He does not look like a Jean Francois.
That mean he's not the Lord then?
No. The Lord is the only other person who did enough to earn Morgana's wrath and be on the receiving end of her reconstruction wish. It has to be him. But between this and the nun being named Marie, things are starting to get a bit muddled.
Hold on a second. I think I've heard the name Banya somewhere.
There was a diary in the library where I lived when I lived in the mansion, as I recall. Written by someone named Barnier. Actually, now that I think about it, the same diary also showed up in Mel's next life. In it, he was complaining about not having gotten the larger of the family estates.
The Bad Harvest, I think. That was one of the books your family sent you, right?
Actually, that was the one book they didn't. It was already in the library when I arrived.
You think he could have written it?
And here I thought it was just the scribblings of a disgruntled noble. If the book really is that old, I'm amazed it was in such good condition for so long. We can't be more than 100 years behind our own time, so it's not inconceivable it would still be in good shape then. But Mel came back many hundreds of years after that. Seems like it was frozen in time.
You know, I think time may have actually been stopped during the times the mansion wasn't present in the living world. I kept it clean, yes. But one person going around dusting wouldn't be enough to keep it from falling in disrepair over hundreds of years.
Just what on earth is that mansion? Is it also part of Morgana's miracle?
What's the matter? You've just been standing there staring off into space.
Oh, sorry, I got lost in thought.
You seem to do that a lot. Just go off into your own world. I swear, you've got to be more absent-minded than me. Good point, though, I guess. Anyway, so I've been trying to think of ways I can help, but sorry, I haven't been able to come up with anything.
It's fine. I'm simply glad to have you on my side.
Duh. Well, I should get back to my room. If you have any good ideas, let me know.
I will. I should head back too.
I know we don't have much time, Michelle, and that concerns you, but try not to agonize over it too much.
Sorry. It's as we've come to a screeching halt. Honestly, I'm having trouble processing everything.
How about, for now, we just focus on the immediate issues?
I suppose.
To start with, we're going to want to talk to the nun again tomorrow. We might have an easier time of it if we brought Mel or Nellie along. She'd probably be more inclined to believe us about the observation tower if it came from them.
That might work, though it presents another potential problem. What if she doesn't believe them? It could put the two of them at risk. And there's also the chance that she's not involved with the swordsman at all, as she claims. In which case, convincing her doesn't get us any closer to getting the truth out of him. Maybe it would be better to approach her from the Lords.
You hear that? It came from over by the window. Maybe it's a cat.
I'll go check. Huh?
Gah! Damn it, there's someone in there!
It's a ghost. There's a ghost out there. Get away from the window. Hurry, you don't want it to possess you.
Calm down. Your scream startled me far more than anything.
How am I supposed to calm down? We have to go find Mel and get another room. We can't stay in this one any longer, no way.
I don't think that it was a ghost. In fact, I'm going after them.
No, you can't be serious. Michelle!
I'm pretty sure they went this way.
Let's go back to the mansion. You're chasing a ghost. You're out of your mind.
You know, now that I think about it, she's essentially a ghost herself. A fate of another ghost. I think I saw movement in the bushes over there. Is this the one?
Gah! You found me!
Ah.
Is that who I think it is?
That's boobies. Oh fuck, my mic is on!
Alright, get out of your systems.
I mean,
Alright,
like,
come
we're
on.
all thinking it. We're all thinking it. Like, holy shit.
Hey, you!
Okay, I just went to look at, like, the
What?
fucking... Jesus fucking Christ.
Why is the
Can you-
artist for this game so horny?
It's like,
Can you take off? Can you take off the
I have
text box
to
for a
draw my
second?
titties.
For just a second.
It is
Yeah.
gonna be
Why is it the artist is like, I'm making a deep emotional statement. I have to
What's
draw
the
the biggest
rules?
fucking...
It did not need to be that short. God dang. She's pulling it up right there. Come on.
Pulling it off.
What the
And the fuck, the string she's holding in her hand is the only thing keeping her shit together. It's
Wait,
literally
hang on, give me a minute.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna complain. But, like,
It's a little ill-fitting for the tone.
oh no,
She's
the tone kind of. I think that's kind of the point because a bit of the silly music is playing now.
The name of the song is literally called Comical. This is supposed to be funny.
String is wow.
Also, hello,
fucking great.
man. I hope you're
If
not
she lets
murderous
go
right
of the
now.
string, the shirt falls off.
The moment that he said there's people in there, I immediately knew.
Wow.
It's like hot damn.
I wasn't expecting a Soul Calibur design.
No, I think
Soul Calibur.
Okay,
Never
okay. Now can we call her a whore? Now it's fair.
It's not just a
okay,
whore, she's
hold
a
on a
whore
second.
and a slut.
Hold on a second. We don't know if she's a whore for sure. Let's give it a minute,
No.
okay?
the moment
I'll give her a minute to say that she's a whore first.
All right, okay. Okay, got out of your system. All right,
Okay,
calm
okay.
down.
She kind of bad though. Okay.
Damn right!
Alright. Places.
Be a good boy and pretend you never saw me. Got it? I'm off.
Hold on.
Go after her.
Stop, please. I want to talk to you.
You stop! Why are you chasing me? For the record, I wasn't breaking in for nefarious reasons. So you don't need to take me into the guards.
I'm not going to report you. All I want to do is talk.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, I do, so please stop!
What's your deal anyway? You some kind of creep?
No!
How the hell's a man chasing a woman down a dark road not a creep?
As if you look any like suspicious.
Screw off and stop chasing me, damn it.
Then stop running! Other random woman.
Is someone there?
Perfect. Help! Please! I'm being chased by a strange man!
What are you...
He's going to do terrible things to me!
Oh wow, that's... Good premonition, Rindy.
Oh hey, we roll reversed. Sweet.
This is bad as it looks.
It's worse.
What's going on here?
Wait a minute, don't do anything rash. I can explain, I'm completely innocent.
Maria.
Well then.
Things are suddenly looking better for us.
So it would seem.
What are you doing here, Maria?
Wait, are you? Is that you, Pauline?
What? They know each other? And she called her...
So I was right. That is your name.
That is my earthly name. It is not who I am now. I am Marie. I no longer go by that name.
Marie? That's your name? That's a fucking laugh. You joking?
I am not.
And that outfit! You become a nun or something? That part of the gag? That's why you call yourself Marie, huh? Name suits you a hell of a lot better than me. The Virgin Mary's namesake grows up to be a whore, while sweet little Pauline grows up to be a genuine Virgin Mary. What do you say? Want to take my earthly name and I'll take yours?
You don't have to be so crude.
This can go south very quickly.
That reminds me, I heard there was a Saintess or whatever at the church here. That you? Saintess, huh?
That's just what people call me. I don't actually consider myself a saint.
Pure as ever, I see. If it were me, I'd let him put me up on that pedestal, bask in their worship for a while, then swipe all the tides and get the hell out.
You're unbelievable, Maria.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Don't take what I say so seriously.
What do you come here for, Maria?
That's what whores do. We come and go. We're anywhere and everywhere and then we're gone.
Shouldn't that be the other way around?
Going down!
You do realize this is a church, right?
I know. Sacred ground, no place for a dirty old prostitute like me. I'm going to hell, yada yada.
You didn't say that. I'm just I would prefer you refrain from working on church property.
I was on my way out, in fact. But then that white-haired dude came after me.
I do believe you tried to break into my room first.
What? You keep your mouth shut.
You tried to break in? What for?
What's it matter what for? I'm a whore. Maybe someone hired me. Or maybe I came to pillage the tithe box.
Tithe.
Thank you.
Thank you, disembodied voice of Jacopo. Was it the Lord? Is that who you came to see?
Huh?
Why would you assume the Lord of all people? There are plenty of other men in need of my services. There's nothing between us.
Everyone's denying the connections to each other.
So, since you're here, Maria, do you want to stop by my place for a bit?
So you can grill me about what I'm here for?
No. I'll admit I'm curious, but if you don't want to talk about it, I won't try and force you. We just haven't seen each other in so long. I'm sure we've got plenty to catch up on. Come on, sure you can stay for tea at least.
They don't call you the Saintess for nothing, huh? We'll even invite a whore into your house for friendly chit-chat.
I wish you'd stop calling me that. You're an old friend who I haven't seen in years. It's only natural to want to catch up, is it not?
They're old friends.
Not sure that exactly applies to us, you know. But sure, why not? Oh, to tell you the truth, I have no idea what the hell we'd even talk about, so I'll agree to come on one condition. White hair here comes with.
Who? Me?
Can't let this opportunity go. Oh, did it not pick up? Oh, now that we know that the nun is Pauline, we might be able to get more out of her.
That's fair, but still.
I'm not sure how comfortable I am bringing a man into the house with only girls.
And I'm not sure how comfortable I am going.
What's the big deal? You afraid he might turn feral?
No, I just...
He ain't that kind of guy. You've got nothing to worry about.
seem to trust me quite a bit for someone you just met.
Not so much trust, more like the air you give off.
Air?
You don't look like you've got the balls to do it.
What did you just say? Damn it. That's things worse than she has any way of knowing.
Get to you. There's nothing you could do about that.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, get your butts moving.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure I like where this is going. Giselle's right, though. This could be a good chance to get some new information. You have to yell again.
Noise suppression. Noise suppression.
Oh, oh, right.
You really need to just take off note. There we go. What is it?
I just remembered.
Something vital?
She called me a creep. In the third door, she kept calling me a creep. It just occurred to me now that she was talking about me like that behind my back. Can't believe she would do that.
Let it slide for now. It's something that she does in the future, after all.
I'm not a creep, am I?
Well, considering what you were like at the time, I can't really blame her for thinking that.
I wish I could erase that phase of my life entirely. Even I get shivers thinking what made me.
I honestly don't think that it was that bad myself.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Please do. That maid outfit, though, is quite alright.
Fata Morgana comedy.
He isn't wrong.
I don't. Why? How would? Whatever. Oh, hello, dearest Michelle. What brings you here so late? Did you come to see me?
Who's the pipsqueak?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's been a while.
This is the problem that I was afraid of. We got to the scene. It's like no matter who we did, there was gonna be at least two of the same voice actress in one scene.
It's fine. She lives here. She lives here. I took her in. No, it's a strange lady. And she's wearing almost nothing. So true, Ellie. Are you not calling that?
Girl, you don't make it in this business worrying about the cold.
What kind of work do you do? Your clothes are really pretty colors, like something a princess would wear.
In a way, I am kind of like a princess.
Boy.
A wicked princess who goes around
Maria, she does not need to hear that.
Oh, what's the fuss? I'm just giving her a glimpse of the real world.
You think now is the time for that?
This isn't awkward or anything.
Also, what's this dearest Michelle about? You two a thing or something? Seems a bit young for you.
No, that's just what she calls me.
What would I call my brothers? He's my number 2 brother, but we're not related. My real brother is back at the church. He's got the same color hair as me, and we look a little alike.
Oh, really? Must be a pretty good-looking fella if he's related to you.
He is. Of course he is. I wouldn't let him be my brother if he didn't look good.
That's quite the assertion, Nellie.
So lively in here.
I'm stranded in uncharted territory.
Oh, I bet you're as stiff as a board out there. Relax, deep breaths.
You're asking the impossible.
Alright, well, sit down and make yourself comfortable, everyone. I'll go make some tea and something to snack on while I'm in there. It's a girls' night in. This will be fun. Why is Michelle here, though?
You have no idea. I wish I knew.
Oh, that's not important. But you know what is?
There, I'm sorry.
3 girls, 1 guy. That's gotta be rough.
There's technically 4 in here.
Mm-hmm. You make 4 girls.
Well, yeah, Giselle's here.
Huh? Why would that be rough?
Tell me, you've got 3 girls in 1 room. What do you think they're going to be talking?
Love! Romance!
And there he sits all alone in a pink cloud of girl talk.
That sounds uncomfortable.
And we get to watch him twist and squirm.
It sounds like fun.
What do they think I am, their plaything? I didn't just sense you smiling too, did I?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking I feel kind of bad for you.
Why don't I believe you? We don't have time for this. We're gonna still look up in that tower even as we speak.
I get where you're coming from, but I don't think this will turn out to be a waste of time. All 3 of them have ties to the men with the keys. We could very well learn something from their conversation. That could lead to a breakthrough. Bleh. So I say we participate, see where it goes.
What's this? Are your friends, you two? Yep, I like this new lady a lot.
She's a sweet girl. What's not to love?
You know, that kind of makes me jealous. It took you a long time to warm up to me, Nellie. What? No, it didn't. I don't think. I don't know. It felt to me like you were keeping your distance. Well, you know, it's not easy to walk up the courage you talk to a real-life saint. Oh, Nellie. You know it's not that big a deal. I'm not even a real saint. So, what's the conversation? Love! Romance!
How about your taste in guys?
Oh. You have anyone? A crush? A special someone? You do, don't you? I am a servant of God, the Father. So no, I do not have anyone. Oh, come on, we won't tell. Promise. Forbidden love. So romantic. So exciting. Waku waku. You know, I think you should go first, Nellie. I like princely boys. My brother is the closest thing to my ideal. Oh, and I mean my real brother.
You don't say.
And you... Maria? What kind of guys do you like?
Me? I like me a nice, subservient man. Someone who knows I'm in charge.
Subtlety isn't your strong suit, huh?
Why not someone you can always count on? Or encouraging and supportive? Or sweet and kind? Someone like that would be...
Guys like that only light you little tween girls' fires. Things get a little more complicated as you get older. Life stops being quite so simple. So you start wanting to find someone who'll make the daily load of shit even a little easier to swallow.
Really? I'm not sure I want to grow up anymore.
Though I guess that's partly a result of who I am, so who knows, maybe you'll have a little better.
I hope so. Hey, so my turn, Sister Mary. Me. I suppose I could tell you who my favorite angels are. No, it has to be someone real. You have to have someone. I already told you. Ah, there's someone who hasn't gone yet. I can go after that, can't I?
Who else is there?
You know, that's not a half bad idea.
I want to know too. No dodgy answers either.
Well,
What kind of girls do you like, Michelle?
but, you're not supposed to be bringing me into the conversation.
Lighten up, loosen up, let us have it.
It's very complicated, a personal matter.
Then how about we make things simple, turn it into a choice?
A choice?
Of the three of us, who ticks the most boxes on your complicated tastes?
Oh boy.
Don't think too hard about it. Just pick one. Me. The teensy tiny one.
Oh lordy.
Or the nun. Who will it be?
What on earth have I gotten myself into? They're staring at me. I'm not getting out of this.
You gotta actually do you? Yeah. Ooh.
What did you click?
Damn.
Wait, why didn't you save first?
It auto saves at every decision.
Oh, okay. Michelle, are you...
What? No, No, I didn't mean it like that. I was it because I thought it would be disrespectful to you to choose any of them.
I'm not interested in women.
Oh.
I get what you're trying to say, yes. But your choice of words
is
really asking to be misinterpreted.
That's the worst choice in this situation. The most dangerous.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, you swing that way?
I'm sorry for putting you in such an uncomfortable position. No, you're not going after my Mel, are you, Michelle?
What?
What did I tell you?
That's why you wanted to get close to him, isn't it? No, that's impure. the two of you together in each other's arms. Roses sprouting up all around you.
Slow down,
Boy.
Nelly.
Nelly, if I got some stuff to recommend to you.
Although, this might be better than him putting his hands over some strange girl.
Stop, please.
It would mean I could keep both of my brothers around for twice the pampering. That actually sounds really nice.
Please, for the love of God, stop fantasizing about it.
Oh, I know. First we'll need to buy a new house. One where you can have a room to yourselves, so I can stay out of your way.
Stop it! You're going to make me sick!
Huh? You mean you don't like Mel then?
Absolutely not.
What about, the Lord's bodyguard?
Okay. Never! I mean, never!
Where get you going, Michelle?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm not sure I feel about the Lord.
Michelle.
I mean, no more, please. I don't like any of them. I already have a partner, so I'm not interested in anyone else.
And this partner's a man?
She's a woman.
You know, I might not have had the best reaction at first, but to be honest, I am pretty okay with it. It can be hard keeping it bottled up when you're around others, so just know you've got me when you can be around yourself.
Be yourself.
Alright.
Are you even listening to me?
I can make many forms.
You too?
I'll be happy to help if you change your mind about Mel.
I can't take this anymore.
I do feel bad for you, but you did kind of bring this on yourself.
Alright.
Okay.
Now let's go
Let
back
me
and
get over
choose.
actually to the serious answer.
I'm curious about all of them, though.
Oh yeah, here, it does autosaves at every question.
Does it?
My
Yeah,
God,
Oh.
my glory.
Oh, you know, I've never looked over there.
Are you sure about that?
Is that-
Oh no,
you-
these are the
you were
quick
cute.
saves.
sure
These
Yeah.
are the quick saves. Here's the
Oh,
auto
there.
saves.
I guess it's some. Yeah. Huh.
What? What the fuck is with these goddamn choice placements? What? Why the fuck is
I mean, there
it?
was one over there.
Don't
No, but
worry
these are
about
like
it.
in
The new one.
super random
Oh.
They're all out of-
locations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strange. Maybe it's like it's like
Don't worry
overwriting
about
it. It probably started
Ah, yeah.
overwriting.
Yeah, it probably overwrites itself over time. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, comical option has been chosen.
Kind of curious about
Thank you.
all the other ones, though.
So we have Maria, Nelly, Pauline, and I already have somebody. That is the second to last one is the objectively correct answer.
Nelly just
What happens if you
tracks the
pick there?
FBI to your Switch's location.
If
We can go through these later, like as a
Okay.
yeah, like we have an
Okay.
auto, we have a
Okay.
save.
Mhm. Yeah.
What, really? Psh, that's no fun. You can still tell us what lights your fire at least, even if you've already got someone.
Loving someone is a beautiful thing. I will pray for God to grant you both his blessing. What's she like, though? I want to know. Tell us about her.
What's she like? She's always smiling. She's a very cheerful, energetic person. The opposite of me in many ways.
So is she staying at the mansion with you?
No, I'm here alone.
Do you not feel the same way about you?
Unrequited love, is it? You poor thing. It won't be cheap, but I'll keep you company for the night if you want.
She loves me too.
Why isn't she here? If you're a couple, you're supposed to stay together. Did you leave her behind when you left?
Circumstances prevent us from seeing each other right now. I can always feel her there, by my side, but I can't see her.
What circumstances? No, Nelly, don't be prying. It's a personal matter, one I'm sure isn't easy for him. Will you ever be able to see her again?
I have faith that I will. Because when I see her next, in the flesh, I need to take her by the hands, look her in the eyes, and tell her something very important.
Michelle.
Is she somewhere really far away? Or is there something else getting in your way?
Women are fickle creatures, though. You may think she'll always love you, but spend enough time apart, and who knows how those feelings might change. We're not as bullheaded as you guys tend to. While you're here away from her, she could find someone else she likes. Or maybe she already has.
I would never.
Her feelings will never change. She has spent more time waiting for me than you can possibly imagine. Though there were times she lost sight of what she was waiting for. Deep down in her heart, she never forgot about me. I know that for a fact.
I don't buy that sickly sleep. Her love is eternal crap one bit. It's short-sighted, ignorant. People change. Their feelings change. It's the ones you think you care most about who will inevitably stab you in the back one day. That's what people do. You've just never had the pleasure. One day, you will. You'll taste the bitterness of betrayal.
Is there anyone in life you care about more than yourself?
Not a one.
You wouldn't understand what we have together, then. But someday if you ever find someone who means that much to you, I think you'll come to understand. That it is possible to love someone even if they do sometimes cause you pain.
You're telling this to a whore. That already has me out of the running.
I don't think that's true. Anyone can find someone, no matter who they are. It doesn't matter how old you are, or what kind of work you do. Or if you're a noble or a peasant.
Oh, come on, you're making it sound like I'm the bad guy here.
In this case, she might actually be more mature than you, Maria.
Oh, shove it.
Now that Michelle's answered, it's your turn. What? Do I really have to? You do! Everyone else has answered! Like I said, I don't have anyone. Oh, don't forget about the tea I made. It's going to get cold. Anyway, I'm more interested in catching up with you, Maria, than talking about boys. What happened after you left?
Alright, sure. We can talk about that.
God. Pauline is the most progressive nun of the late the late like 8th century.
Damn.
Depending on what answer you pick. An orphanage.
Yep. Neither of us had parents or family, so we were raised in an orphanage.
Beyond the second door, Pauline had a family and seemed to be quite well off. I guess that's not the case here.
So you grew up together then? Sister Marie's never told me about her childhood before. I don't like talking about the past.
Not the best of memories, after all. I'd say we're both lucky we made it this far in life. You still keep in touch with that shit heap of a director?
No, don't talk about him like that. He's a bad person.
Yeah, I know. In your mind, everyone's not a bad person.
He isn't, really. But yes, he stops by occasionally to check in. He was the one who set me on the path of becoming a nun.
He was always fond of you. Perfect little angel you were.
I doubt he liked me any more than anyone else.
Compared to you, I was a damned gremlin.
You were nothing, girl, weren't you, Maria?
The naughtiest girl around. I throw rocks at the walls, making all these little holes, and one time even filled the director's shoe with dog shit.
I'm sorry. I thought that you said that you throw rocks at the walls.
What does that mean?
Like
exactly what
It's
it
like
means.
Kirby.
No, it's like Birdo. You fucking.
Never mind, it's not what you mean.
Yeah, sure, Marita's
Yeah,
now
right.
Birdo. Yeah, sure, Marita's just now Birdo.
Fancy presentation of the
Don't Photoshop that!
of the chart.
Okay. That would make anyone angry.
I wasn't always a twat, mind. The director either loved you or hated you. There was no middle ground. And if he didn't like you, life was hell. He'd make you go without supper, force you to sleep outside, shit like that.
That's awful. I had no idea he was doing that to you. You could have said something.
Like that would have made a difference. You adored the damn director. You never would have believed me over him. Once you put your trust in someone, you refuse to believe they could be anything less than perfect. Completely blinded by faith.
Don't.
You do. The only reason you're willing to believe me now is because it's been so long and because there were other people here.
This would probably be a good time to step in, Michelle. Change the subject or something? I feel kind of bad for her.
So, how long were you two together?
Till we were around 10, I think. Does that sound about right?
Sounds about right, yeah. I got fed up with everything and ran off, ended up at a brothel. Been a whore ever since. It's been, 10 years now? I'm practically a veteran.
Did you like life at the brothel better than the orphanage, Maria?
Between the two, I'd take the brothel any day. There, I've got friends and colleagues. Although, I did lose a whole bunch of them 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Being ward of a brothel raided by bandits around that same time. Was that where you worked, Maria?
Yep. And what a nightmare that was. I mean, why the hell would you raid a whorehouse? Why not go after some noble's estate or the damn lord for that matter?
A brothel raided by bandits. 4 years ago.
What's the matter, trying to make those forehead wrinkles permanent?
I know I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm beginning to think that Maria might have had some contact with Morgana in life as well.
Oh?
4 years ago would make Morgana 12. And where was she then?
Uh.
I have a question for you, Maria. Is there a girl by the name of Morgana at that brothel?
You know Morgana?
So my suspicion was right.
Yeah, Morgana was there. Me and the other girls looked after her together. But after the bandits razed the place, I never saw her again. What a travesty that was. It was chaos. Only a handful of us even survived. I figured she'd either have been killed or sold off some. But if you know her, that means she's alive, right? That's great to hear. I've been worried about her ever since.
Shell. Morgana's the saintess name, isn't it? That's what you told me.
Huh? Saintess?
That's right, Nellie. That is indeed the name of the person who performed your miracle.
And she's locked up in the tower now.
Locked up?
Meliel did not this too, Michelle. It's not nonsense. Mel told me everything true. He feels terrible about what he's done, but he can't set her free by himself. Now you do. We need the other keys. The Lord has one and his bodyguard has another.
It appears Discord finally had enough, and froze up in direct response to seeing Maria. Couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, Orange, what just happened?
There is.
It appears that Discord simply couldn't take it anymore, and was tired of looking at Maria and not doing anything about it.
Yeah, the revelation.
Discord was just so shocked it passed out.
Mm-hmm. You could say it was etching for quite some time.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I read.
Yeah, okay.
After telling the truth, I knew I had to tell you. But I was too afraid you wouldn't believe me. And if you didn't believe me, something bad might happen to Mel. It's not good to tell lies, Nellie. And the same goes for your brother as well. What? The Lord stores his valuables in that tower. That's why it's locked up and...
Oh.
Oh? Hmm? Huh? Okay, it froze again. Alrighty then. Whew, boy. Video games. Dun 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 dun.
No, I'm looking at the Twitch.
I think that the Discord decided that doesn't want to look at Fata anymore.
That is an ending point, I guess. We'll just
Alright.
Do you want to stop it in the middle? Okay. I mean, sure, if you want to.
I mean, this is a weird, like, we have like 8 minutes left. I
I
don't
mean,
know when
yeah,
the fuck we're gonna
yeah.
be able to end.
Yeah.
Probably should have.
Possible timing.
I thought we were gonna have enough time. If Discord didn't do this, we probably would have had enough time to like finish that convo, but
Like, if it's just gonna keep doing
Discord
this,
decided for us.
Yeah. I was originally gonna have it stop at like, maybe you should step in, Michelle. That might help out. But yeah, no, I think probably just for the best to just wrap it up here.
I'm still like, why did Maria invite Michelle exactly?
why not? It's
felt like it.
fun.
Why yes? Hello, person I tried to rob and then chased me and then I tried to get arrested. Do you want to join me and my longtime friend in catching up?
Hold on. Nothing necessarily about trying to rob him.
I mean, that's I don't. She was. I am fucking.
Randy,
But then
she's
what?
a whore
Okay,
and
then
he's
what
handsome.
would it be?
Yeah, what was she doing there then?
I mean,
Whatever. I can't think of anything
What
else.
was she cooking?
It's not like she knew who he was. At least I don't think she was surprised.
She hired her.
Maria is a
Maybe.
very fun and great person, and more than that, she's spontaneous and domineering. So I think that it's perfectly explainable why Michael would go along with that. I'm sorry, Michelle. My mistake.
You gotta be wishing about it.
Can I ask
Michael.
a request, perhaps?
Yeah.
Michael.
Request of who?
Instead of talking about something, can my time be decided on which one I would choose?
You know what? Let's all do
Okay,
that.
Hold on, let's start this from the
Wife,
top.
fuck discussing Fata. Wife wars.
Oh fuck!
We will let you.
Josh is gonna say he would pick Randy.
Shut up! You better fucking not, Joshy. I will be mad.
Joshy Duncan, do you have anything else to tell you?
Will be.
Watch Joshy like drop the fuck out after like that.
Choose the tweenage girl, Joshy. Go ahead, do it.
Was going to choose Pauline anyway.
God.
Wait, really?
Wait a minute.
Catholic boy wants the
Hold
nun?
on.
So let me explain. Is that
Everybody
like?
stop. No, wait, Joshy, really quick. Fucking Angie, Atua would like a motherfucking word, you bitch.
Wait, what? Yeah. You hated Angie so much.
There's a difference between those two.
I want to give out a quick warning that Sim is in the chat.
Hi, Sim.
What?
No,
Don't worry about it.
We'll leave it at that. I just want to know.
Talking about Angie from Not Human Echo.
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to assume that's a Danganronpa character.
Anyways, let me explain my reasoning. Is that I've seen Pauline out of the nun costume, and honestly, yeah. Listen. Maybe she can be saved.
That's a different Pauline, though.
He can fix
Pauline
her.
is insane.
Removing the Jesus out of her.
God damn. Alright, here, so...
But yes, it so happened to be Rindy, but I did not choose her squarely because of Rindy.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Oh my
Would you,
goodness
Rindy, would you prefer if I said it was you then?
I didn't say that.
Stop being heterosexual.
Am I next? Can I go?
Yeah, sure. AC,
Yeah.
I would also pick Pauline, which I know. Haha, the guy who voices Yukimasa picks Pauline. Yeah.
Okay, I wanna point something out.
No,
the options.
submissive chicks, man.
The options are a tween, an extremely awful, terrible awful person.
Thank
And-
you.
Wow.
And then I didn't say I wouldn't. Hold on, you didn't get to my turn. I didn't say I wouldn't pick her. I'm just saying most people.
Why is she awful? She's just a whore.
I mean,
She's just a-
not right
She
now.
can't do anything.
In this one hasn't done anything completely off right as far as I know. I don't know what she was trying to do, but in the future life, assuming it's the same person, Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, you may proceed.
Asuka or Ray person?
You fuckers have been doing this for 20 years.
30.
30
Yeah, I think
years.
it's 30.
Keep on telling you. This conversation
Are
makes
you-
no sense.
Are you
Alright.
an Asuka, Ray, or Nelly person?
Like most people would pick.
They're all about
Colin,
the
just
same
what
age
you're saying.
technically. They're all about the same age technically.
Are they?
Dude, did you really have to put the
Asuka and Ray are 14 years old.
Oh, Asuka and Ray.
Why are we
Yeah, I thought you were
Well,
talking about these three.
Listen,
8.
listen, I was 12 when I saw Ray and went she kinda cute.
We know.
Yeah, so-
Okay,
You see,
okay,
gonna
hold
be
on
like,
a second.
technically she's the
Moving-
pedophile.
Moving along. We're not actually gonna start having a fucking
Why not?
Evangelion discussion.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna talk about my love of the
Okay.
Pinko from
Noir,
My Hero Academia.
who would you pick?
Wow, this is a conversation I'd rather not be having.
Too bad, Con, you're in it.
Oh.
You best start believing in waifu wars, Kaneko. You be in one.
Suddenly Irish.
It's from the Pirates.
I'm not, I'm a pirate.
So who do you believe is the best?
AC or Noir? Oh, did AC poop? Choose?
Noir?
AC picked Paul.
Did AC
Noah.
poop?
Shut up.
I was going to say choose and
The
peek
rumor
at the
come
same
out.
time when it came with a spook.
Well,
Boom,
if
boom,
Noir is
Oh
choosing to be a pirate, and AC is
Yeah,
giving his
the
choice.
obvious answer is clearly Pauline, because
Well-
she's not crazy and is not going to murder me or steal from me, as far as I can tell so far.
Anyways, the absolute correct answer is Maria. Moving on.
So
Randy,
true.
Damn right,
No,
B.
no, hold
Yeah.
on a second. I haven't gotten
Oh, yeah,
my
orange.
choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Orange.
Of all the three people in the room, I would choose Giselle and Michelle.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
different.
coward.
Hold on, those.
Yeah,
don't
that wasn't
count.
an option.
Wait, if Giselle was an option, I might have picked Giselle.
Oh wow, I see how it is.
Oh,
listen,
now you're
Hey,
jealous?
listen. Clinical
God,
picked
that
Giselle
was
too.
like-
Listen,
Okay,
That's- that doesn't count.
Once again,
That doesn't
the
count.
absolute correct answer is always Giselle, but like before
You can't
that,
choose Giselle.
the
Alright, if you're gonna
options
make me
that
choose
were-
between okay, you're gonna make me choose between the three of those, Maria.
I mean, I
Alright,
think I would
there-
Oh,
choose
yeah.
the maid over Giselle.
Yeah, that
I
checks
mean the
out.
nun?
No, he
No,
means the
no.
maid.
No, the maid.
Listen, I have a
Could we
special
move on
modifier
from
that lets
the-
me choose two options if I so choose.
Yeah, let's just make
I do
it
too, and I'm not using that shit.
Could we move on from the waifu
Alright,
discussion?
ready?
Anyway, B,
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
Marie.
Maria.
I would say. I guess I can't pick Michelle. I guess so. Marie.
No, those are objectively correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Marie. Yeah.
All right. We already know Bones' answer. Oh wait, well, secondary answer. We already know Josh's preference.
Oh no, Marie.
Hey, what about you?
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. We already
Choice.
know. We know. We know.
Provided she's not, this version isn't a completely horrible person.
rumor
helping
comes
Maria.
Okay.
Really?
All right.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll quickly take Maria if the answer is Maria is not evil. I just don't expect her not to be.
Wait, were you guys under the impression that she's evil in this timeline?
I mean,
still?
okay. I gotta say,
Sure.
I'm gonna say something.
Lord.
Something about. I mean, it seems like Morgana wants revenge on people who wronged her. So, and the brothel she was in was attacked by bandits, and somehow they knew Morgana was there. So, who told them? Just saying, if Morgana has something against
know what?
Maria.
You know what I think it might have been? I think a dead ass, honestly. I think she's like having like I guess like a pseudo relationship with like the big
Orange.
macho man Yakpo. but like, and then like Morgana twisted that to make them like kill each other.
Maybe.
So it's like hidden lovers turned into like killing each other.
Maybe she leaked it accidentally. Maybe she was talking to the Lord and accidentally mentioned Morgana, and so the Lord found out this way. But anyway, yes,
Man,
something
I
like that
can't
might have
wait
happened.
for the part where they try and explain why Yukimasa murdered all those prisoners for a very good reason.
Yeah, good reason. Anyway,
Okay,
yeah.
let's get the
I
discussion
have a
on
feeling
with-
you choose Yukimasa, Rinde.
Khan, what do you choose?
And what's wrong with choosing Yukimasa?
What about you, Khan?
What's
I see
wrong
how
with
it is.
choosing?
Wow.
Please
What's
go ahead,
wrong with
Khan.
choosing me, young man?
Hold on. Before y'all start getting into this, Con, did you have something of value to say besides besides the waifu wars?
And I was mostly going to say
Hey,
it's nice to actually
Banshee.
see Maria in this time period as well, but everything's
I'm
already
happy.
getting muddled up.
I'm glad she's here.
Aren't we all?
No, we aren't all apparently.
Oh well, aren't majority.
I'm definitely
She is
liking
breaking
this
into
version.
people's houses.
I mean, it's
I
a
like
church.
that outfit. It's a nice outfit.
Bro,
She's just breaking into a church.
I'm
Easy.
still in awe. This outfit is so fucking. The string she's holding with her hand is literally keeping your entire outfit together. If she lets go of the string, it all falls apart. Just like that.
An inch of fabric away from being topless.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of like the point, considering she's like a prostitute. I think the whole deal is that she can let go of the string, get a one and done, and then like just grab it out.
Zaz was idle. Zaz went to Florida. He was idle. He didn't leave on purpose.
You just said a really good sense of timing.
I do not want Maria fixed. I want
I
her
understand.
exactly as she is.
But
Also,
is it critical for her to be able to like disrobe in a millisecond?
I mean, also, like, I want to note something real quick. Just real quick, everyone was under the assumption that like Maria was horribly awful this time around. I was under the assumption she's better this time around, so I still chose Pauline.
Well, she's barely been in it so far.
Even if if the Maria that we're seeing is the Maria that we're getting, and like the Maria in this time was actually super cool and chill, I'm still going with Pauline.
All right, so
because that's where my natural alliances are.
So here's the thing. Here's
what are you about to
the
say?
crucible. Here's the turnbuckle really quickly. All right, so here's the
What are
thing.
you about to
If we're going to like expand out from like these particular iterations of the characters, then I'd be more inclined to choose Pauline, because if I'm gonna be honest, I can't fucking stand the nun getup. It's so horny. Like straight up, I'm not. This isn't like a fetish thing. It's like airtight, vacuum sealed. Nothing. Nothing is hidden.
Horny. You are horny.
That being said,
Wow.
even still, I would pick Maria. Have you seen the fucking CG where she just looks like Kirei Umineko? God damn! She looks like Kyrie!
Yeah, they posted.
Yeah,
they posted.
extraordinarily so.
Okay, Wooly, you like short hair girls?
I don't think that's the connection.
I like any hairstyle.
You know, I think I would help. I think I would help Maria rob a church.
Down horrendous.
Okay, that is hot.
As a snack.
Y'all are
Confirmed.
I don't want her saved. I want her exactly as she is.
Also, there's
Cutting
nothing
4K.
more
Squirrelies going
grateful
around
than a
the
boy who grew up as a Catholic home being like, I fucked a woman of God.
Like, just look at that perfection.
You know what they say?
There's
They
like,
say-
there's light trailing out of her eyes. You can see the evil
They say-
escaping. She's got vampires.
They do say Catholic girls are something else. They do say that.
And there was also...
Yes, go ahead, sorry.
Thank you. There was also the matter of Barnier's name coming up again. I knew they wouldn't just throw a random name like that in there for no reason.
Yeah, I agree, certainly.
Do you think it's gonna be like that guy's related to Michelle in some way?
No. I do not think that at all.
If I may cut in real quick, I feel like it's going to be revealed Morgana is actually related to Michelle in some way.
I mean, there is the thing like
I also don't think that's gonna fly.
Who?
the book being there physically in the mansion. I mean, they are physically in the mansion at both times, so the book was probably written at around this time period and just stayed there.
Well, it's a diary about Lord Barnier.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought there was like this idea that somehow like the line might be cursed, like the family line or something. That's how Michelle ended up intersects or something. I don't know, like that.
No.
That was a family drama.
No.
Well, what's the time difference between Morgana and Michelle?
Unclear.
Morgana and Michelle. Probably more than 1,000. No.
Yeah, I don't.
No, not more
probably
than
not that
1,000
long.
years. No.
not
But yeah,
It's not
probably I
entirely
would put like
clear
200.
when Morgana's era is.
Yeah, it's unclear.
Michelle is somewhere between 1100 and Morgana is before 1,000, I think.
Yeah, that
I
seems
thought
about
it
right.
was like 800s, wasn't it?
Did you say that? I don't
They're
remember.
gonna pan back out, and we're gonna find out that Morgana was just living in the year 4000, 1200.
The year of Michelle, all that jazz was like 1099. Morgana's was before that. I don't think they gave a number
Yeah.
at the start of the door, but like when we had our earlier story from her, she said it was a time before yours. But some stuff like were kind of like their times are similar, but it's what hers was before. That's all.
So it's enough to be a significant amount of generations.
Yeah, 100 years is a long time in that generational span, especially for the lifespan.
I mean, it's possible that this curse somehow affected his family. Anything else?
Which would you pick? Which do you pick, Zaz? Do tell.
What do you mean, what?
There's
Between-
waifu wars over here.
Yeah, everyone gave their opinion between Maria,
You get me out of here, dude.
Nelly, and Pauline. Which would you choose?
Giselle.
You can't pick Giselle. We've been over this.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My real answer is I don't care.
Yeah,
That's also
cheating.
How is that? How is that cheating? How is that cheating?
Cop out.
Cop out.
Stop being indecisive, Zaz. It's such a
Coward.
trait. You've literally told me this before.
Appeal
Wait,
to
Gun
authority.
Server was right. He is submissive and breedable.
Suck my nuts.
Well, now you're just gonna make Zaz leave for real. God damn.
I don't understand why I don't understand why I'm being attacked by not caring which of these fucking visual novel characters you guys want to fuck the most.
I'm attacking you.
Consider
I'm
yourself
throwing things at your head.
I'm attacking your life points directly.
You told me before. I said, "Oh, I can't choose, and I don't want to choose." You're like, "That's
you in the shin."
indecisive, though."
Yeah, about something more important than which
What
fucking
could be more
which
important?
main character I want to fuck the most. Like what the fuck?
It
you
was
want?
actually not that important.
It's mainly because it was because it was a choice in the game of which you wanted to do the most.
Yeah, in the game, I chose. I already have Giselle.
That's cheating.
It's literally an option.
But you have it's gun to your head.
That is the statistically correct answer. What would be your second choice if that was not an option?
A gun is to your head.
You can't kill yourself.
Then why does the gun matter? Why does the gun matter then?
Why is it there? Why is it there? There's no.
Gun to your head, it will never fire.
Yeah,
I'll just sit there then. The gun.
It will only fire when you answer.
The gun can keep following me. I don't care.
Well, like, why not
That's
choose though?
the
My question is, why not
Let me
choose?
Because I don't care.
Decorative gun.
I mean, like,
Anyway,
okay, fuck.
Wow.
I just find it very. Listen, if I'm offered a choice and I choose no, and you say like something, I'm going to bring this up. I swear to God.
Go ahead. I don't care.
But I care, Zaz.
Ad hoc.
We're dying of
I'm
wars.
gonna head
Hey,
to
can
the
you bring up this
shadow
image
garden.
on the stream, Orange?
No, I'm not putting that up on the stream. I'd sooner put
Aw.
up the picture of Kiara. Anyways, we're gonna
scared
go
off
ahead
me.
and
Who's Kiara?
No, that's the name of the nun of the gigantic
right
nun from Fate.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
All right, yeah,
Mhm.
okay. I would rather put that up on
What?
screen, but I'm not going to. Oh yeah, no, that nun is like fucking huge. That's the biggest
How
nun
I mean,
ever.
she can be. She
How
can be.
many giantesses are there in Fate?
Not that many.
At least
It is,
two.
Okay,
but
on
relatively
that note,
speaking, not
I
that many
am
because there are a lot of
going.
characters.
I feel like I'm gonna take Rindy's
You can
word of
suck it.
advice on this because Rindy
Big
actually.
Pond left.
Is
This
Orange
Off the
whole
top of my head,
conversation
Cool.
I can think of like three off the top of my head.
That bad. She probably just like disconnected or something.
No,
No,
she actually left.
No, Khan said she was going to leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And B went to the shadow government, which I'm probably about to as well, because I think this conversation has gone on for a little too long. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream now.
Okay.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Good
Night,
night.
everybody.
Orange. After you end the stream, I need to say something.